Hello, hello, Jamie Haggett here, coming to you live from my indoor home garden. And I apologize if the camera goes wonky. The cat is trying to attack it. Hence, this is why I have my indoor garden inside our old hamster cage. So let me show you what I did here. So I have this mat up on top so that the kitty cat has a place so she can lay down so she's not feeling left out, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to take the cage off. And inside is where I have my garden started. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 3 steps that I use to get started with my indoor mini garden. I'm not sure if you can hear the weather outside today, but here where I am, it's quite windy and rainy, so I'm not quite ready to get started outside yet. So step number 1, plant what you're going to eat, right? So this was pretty easy for me because I had wanted to start a garden this year. I'm full-time working from home now, even before this whole self-isolation started. So I was gonna go to a garden shop and get all the plants, and then the social distancing came up. So I said, why not just plant what I already own? So I started planting from scraps. So tip number 1 is plant what you have. So we did. And we started with romaine lettuce, and romaine was the pretty easy one because we eat a lot of salads here. So what you do is you take your romaine, cut it, it's already cut at the bottom, it looks kind of yucky. Cut about this much, and you literally just set it in the cup of water. That might be too much water, but we'll go with it. You have to leave enough left growing so that you'll get some sprouts. So this has been about 2 weeks growing now. Can you see how big that is? Okay, see that? And once the weather gets a little nicer, I'm going to plant it outside. And the trick with the romaine is to, when you're ready to use it, use the outside layers so that the inside will keep growing. Now what happens if you cut it too short is you might get one that looks a little bit like this. See, this guy's, he's been growing for more than 2 weeks and he really didn't get too big. So, you can play with it. So luckily we have a lot of romaine lettuce heads here. So tip number 1 is use what you have. So I'm gonna show you what else I have. We use a lot of onions. So with the onion, you do the same thing. You cut it off. Look at all those nice roots. But with the onion, you don't want to sit it in the water. So that's where the toothpicks come in. You put the toothpicks on so you hover it above the water. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful how those are sprouting? With the romaine, you can just plant those right out in your dirt and you'll be fine. With the onion, you're going to need to wait till it gets some good roots. And you do the same thing with your carrots. You want to hover them right above the water line. Now, tip 2 is make sure that you have a place to plant them, right? So this is, I'm protecting them inside for right now. They'll be all right for another couple weeks. Tip 2 is plant them outside when they're ready and protect them. And tip 3, keep learning and growing. Every time we make a new meal, I figure out what the next thing is I'm gonna plant. So I have potatoes and apples on here too. So stay tuned in my stories and you'll see those growing. So I hope that helped, guys. Have a good day. Bye.